What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I customize and review past DLC and OG vehicles. Never got the chance to because I didn't start making car customization videos till about late 2015. As always, guys, let me know in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next, and I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the infamous Ocelot F620. So this car is an OG vehicle that's been in the game since day one. It can be purchased from a San Andreas website for $80,000. Or of course, this is a car you can get off the street for free, which you definitely want to do with a car this expensive. And personally, I remember back in 2013, I spent a while trying to find one of these on the street because I couldn't believe a car that looks this high end could literally be stored in your garage for free. But anyways, I do want to mention right out of the gate here, guys, that this car basically has no visual customization options, unfortunately. But I guess it sort of makes sense considering it's a coupe class vehicle. But anyways, the F620 name was first introduced in episodes from Liberty City and is almost identical to the one they had in GTA 5. Now, in terms of performance, the F620 again is in the coupes class. And unfortunately, it isn't all that great in terms of track performance because of its handling. However, in a straight line, it's actually very quick for what it is. But anyways, in terms of what the F620 is based on, it's primarily based on a combination of the Maserati GranTurismo and the X150 Jaguar XK as well. Plus, it also takes some subtle design cues from a few other cars as well. As we know from most of these OG GTA cars, they have a ton of parts borrowed from a bunch of different IRL cars. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the F620.
What were you looking for?
Alright, F620.
What can I help you with?
Okay, we got armor,
Makes sense to
brakes,
make double time.
engine, do lights, some xenons, plate, do a black background, and of course this thing is Maserati crossed with a Jag, so I don't know which one to put on it. I think I'm gonna have to put something else on it. I'll put, I guess, my luxury plate on it because it kind of is a, a luxury coupe, so I guess we'll do that. Respray. So for this one, I mean, you could do like a nice chameleon color, but I feel these are a bit too bright and flashy for this particular car. So I'm gonna go with something a little more subtle but still nice. So we're gonna throw on here a metallic shadow silver, and I think this color looks really good on this car, especially when we brighten it up with an ice white pearl. I think it looks really good. Also, a diamond blue pearl is a great choice. Show that one here. The color itself does have a bit of blue in it, so you don't really need the diamond blue, but wow, it does bring it to life though, I have to admit, compared to the white. Alright, we'll do the diamond blue. Crumblum goes on the hood. Okay. Suspension, yeah, I think we'll lower it. Transmission, turbo, wheels. So this car does have a lot of chrome accents on it. You can see it in the headlights and the grille. The window trim, the side vent, right above the license plate. I mean, it has a lot of chrome trim at different places, so I definitely want to incorporate a wheel that has some chrome in it. And I went through almost all the wheels, and when I used to own my F620 a while ago, I used to have these wheels on it right here, the 59s. And I think they look fantastic on this car. They're not too big, and then they have a lot of chrome trim and kind of in between the spokes too, which you'll see when we paint it in black. You can see it still has chrome like in between the spokes. It just looks really, really good. So we'll definitely do that there. And I mean, I think that turned out fantastic. That's a really good looking F620 if you ask me. Windows, a black them out there. And that's unfortunately all the options I talked about earlier. This car basically has no visual customization options. Kind of sad. Maybe this will be one of the cars they add customization to in the future. That would be awesome because it literally has none. So the most important thing to me that this car lacks, I wish I would have had, is a spoiler upgrade. That would make all the difference on this car because the handling the way this car drives, you can tell that it really needs that spoiler upgrade, which we'll show in the driving portion here shortly. A little ducktail spoiler would have been amazing on this car. That's literally the only thing I want. I mean, obviously, tons of other great customization would be amazing, but that's the main thing I want is a spoiler upgrade. Anyways, let's exit to ground, take it for a drive. It looks so good. I love the way that turned out. Get onto the sunlight here so we can see that color. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is that looks really good. I mean, that's beautiful. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Alright, let's rev it up here. It's got the same exhaust note, really similar exhaust note to the Rapid GT. Okay. First person, same kind of copy and paste interior we see in most of the sports cars from 2013. And then it has the stitching on the inside is linked to your primary color, so that looks really good there. And you can see that shadow silver is kind of like a bluish gray, really nice looking. Alright, let's floor it here. Wow, moves really good. Barely any wheel spin too off the line. Wow, this thing is pretty quick in a straight line. I love the way it shifts too, it sounds really good. My god. Yeah, that kind of like classic Rapid GT exhaust note. Now this car, the handling is a bit of a mess. That's why certain, I guess, performance testers, cough cough Bruffy, he doesn't like this car. One of his least favorite cars in the game. I can see why. It doesn't really drive that nice. It's very loose in the back. That spoiler upgrade is very much needed on this thing, and especially over bumps it gets even more unstable. So it's not really that easy of a car to drive. Oh, mid drive it there. Sounds great, you have to admit. I mean, it looks good, it sounds good, but it doesn't handle that good. And it's pretty fast in a straight line too. I mean, the top speed of this thing is actually very, very respectable, even on the pace of some of, you know, pretty decent sports cars. But I mean, once you go over some bumps, oh look, there's the car I was talking about. So the Rapid GT, not the exemplar in front of it, the Rapid GT, these two have pretty much the same exhaust note. So, but yeah, this thing, that's where it really lacks, is the handling department. See, there I forced it on a bumpy turn, and the back end just completely lost it. Now, some people argue, oh, well, you know, it's actually fun because you can get the tail out and have some fun with it. But when you're actually trying, the problem is when you're trying to get it around a track, right? Or in a race around corners at higher speeds, and then it's randomly steps out on you and spins out, or the back end comes out, you lose very precious time when you're trying to race. So that's why the handling on this car really isn't that good. It might be fun to mess around with it and all that, but it's not that quick, if that makes sense. Anyways, let's go ahead. You can see this color changes too, like in the shade. Look at this, it's like a normal gray, but then a little bit of blue in there too, but depending on the lighting and the way it hits it, then you get that beautiful pearl with the blue. Look at that, looks so good. Really happy with the way that turned out. Alright, let's open all the doors and stuff. Vehicle doors, let's go all, and nice, everything opens up. Our engine model, what the heck is this? That's yeah, you put like an inline 4 in there. That's not what this car's supposed to have. It doesn't sound like an inline 4. It's not. That's generic engine model Rockstar uses on some cars. He just threw that in there. I mean, what do you expect from 2013? Interior, like we talked about, copy and paste sports car interior used on most cars. Hatch opens up. Look at that. Okay, it actually looks pretty decent back here. Not terrible. Not bad. Some exhaust options would be nice too. I mean, really, this car could use updated customization. I think this is a really good car for that. A nice opportunity for Rockstar to make this thing, you know, special. Now, the only downside I see is this is a free car off the street. I don't think Rockstar's gonna add customization to a free car off the street, even though they did do it with a Sentinel XS, right? And that's free off the street. So maybe, actually, maybe that Never mind, I stand corrected, so it could be a possibility. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Remember to let me know down below in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.